Now that is how you fucking do it. Greetings, geeks and geekorellas. It is me. I am back. Sorry for that, but it's just... We're talking about Black Lightning today, and it's just... pent-up frustration of a show that was good, but you know it could be great, but it's just not doing it. And finally they did it. With an episode I think should have been the mid-season finale, not the mid-season premiere. But before we get into specifics, spoiler warning, if you hadn't seen the episode, go watch it, then come back and tell me what you think in the comments down below. Alright, so let's talk about Black Lightning and the plot of this episode. So, Jen and Khalil are still on the run. They now go to his apartment, that he calls it, but it's really a broken down train in a train station that he's put like a bed and stuff in it. Very superhero layer type thing, but on a budget. And we also find out that Khalil can draw. So now that's two characters on the CW that he's played who are artists. The one being Riverdale, if you didn't know. But, speaking of, let's hope that he now can come back. Even though they've kind of put Josie with someone else. But anyway, back to Black Lightning. Lynn is starting to get a little bit destructive. And so when they decide to go and look for Jen, she decides to tell them to split up 4 ways. Have her go out on her own. Even though she doesn't have any superpowers or isn't Gamby. But she still goes out on her own with a shotgun. And we see a montage of them going to places, warehouses, to try to find them. And of course Lynn finds them, but doesn't really find them, but she pleads to them, which makes Khalil say, okay, alright, fine. You need to go home. And he takes her home, and basically Jeff is like, best thing for you is to turn yourself in, and Khalil's like, yeah, I know. So in order to protect Jen and the whole Pierce family, he turns himself in with Henderson. So Henderson and Jeff are kind of friends now, I guess. But I guess it's like begrudging, kind of a little bit of angst in there. I imagine that it would be kind of like what would happen if Commissioner Gordon found out Bruce was Batman and still decided to work with him. It's like, I'm frustrated at you for lying to me, but also I still want to keep up our relationship because we're friends. But also I can't condone your vigilantism, but it's also a necessary thing. But anyway, so Khalil turns himself in, but wants to see his mama first. And he tells his mama it's all gonna be fine. I'm gonna I'm gonna come back. Which you know that's just ominous. Meaning he ain't. Because the convoy gets killed by Cutler, which also due to a stupid police dude. Like stupid SWAT dude. Who actually gets out of the damn car and checks on her. Even though, cursory glance, we've got this guy who is being hunted by a very powerful criminal. And here we see a broken down car in front of us with a woman on the floor who not only has no scratches on her, looks good, because, yeah, objectively, Cutler is very attractive looking villainess. So he kind of deserves to die, but doesn't deserve what happens next, which is the whole team gets killed and Khalil gets kidnapped. Khalil gets taken to Tobias. And Tobias straight up pulls a fatality. Mortal Kombat style, and rips out his damn spine. His mechanical spine. It even says like a corny line like, I told you I always had your back. And then he tells Cutler to get rid of the trash. And she puts him out in front of the church. And he seems to still be alive, but he just had his mechanical spine ripped out, so if he is alive, I don't think he's going to be alive for long. Also, they kind of really addressed everything with Khalil, so it was kind of like this ominous feeling that he would die. So if he doesn't die, it kind of undercuts that. But also, I don't want him to die. But also, can his body really heal from that trauma? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But that was the episode. We had some stuff with Glenn and Jennifer about Khalil being kidnapped. We had some stuff about Anissa and Jen being like talking about some surprising stuff that you really don't see outside Black Lightning, which was talk about losing her virginity and talk about, how do I say this and be advertiser friendly? They talk about, maybe they make a joke about loving yourself, if you catch my drift. But anyway, back to the story though. Just side note real quick. China and White really pulling in the acting skills this episode, and I can't wait to see her become Lightning. Now that we actually have like a story and we actually have like a pushing drive for a common story for the rest of the season, unlike the first half. But like I said, I didn't not like the first half. Just, it wasn't as good as season 1. Or this episode. But, also, I'm forgetting his name now, but Billy from the Power Rangers movie has a big subplot in this episode. Tobias gets him to hack this military computer thing that he stole at the end of last season. We finally get to see what the blue light briefcase is, and it's this military computer thing. So he gets Billy to hack it for him. And we find out that the clinic is where the whole metahuman thing started. So that's why the military was so put on Freeland, and specifically that clinic. And that Billy can't tell where they are or who they are. But there are 4 people designated as super metas, and the military has eyes on them, maybe, or had eyes on them, and I'm pretty sure, guessing, we can deduce that Jeff is one, Looker is one, because I don't know if she's alive or not, so I can't say is or was. And then I think maybe mysterious teleporter dude, who we saw in one scene in last episode, who's coming to Freeland. I think he might be one. And then maybe to tie it all together, maybe Grace is one, or she's the daughter of one, so that they could like parallel her story to Anissa when Anissa does finally find out about her tattoo things, living tattoo things that Grace has. But anyway, that's it for this episode. Like I said, I really liked it. It's on the same caliber as season 1. It's the best episode so far. In my personal opinion, it should have been the finale, because you end on a cliffhanger about like who are the 4. You end on the cliffhanger of Khalil, is he gonna make it or not, which I highly doubt it, but we'll see. And then, like, maybe this is the cliffhanger this is the push for Jen to finally say, yes, I want to put on a suit and I want to fight alongside my sister and father. Why did I say brother? It's been a weird day. Sorry, guys. Anyway, thank you for watching. Next time you'll see me will be for double feature. Riverdale and Deadly Class. But oh wait, no, that's Wednesday. Today's Monday. Crap. Wednesday will be the double feature. Tomorrow will be Roswell. You guys asked for, at least one person literally asked for it, and currently, as of last time I checked, it's got 170 views. Thank you. So we're doing Roswell, so buckle in for that. Another show added to the list. But that's tomorrow. Or today, depending on when I can get this out. But that's all for now. Till next time, and beyond.